The General Hall has been receiving a lot of visitors lately. The yearning for history and art has reawakened in the hearts of Belobot. You know, I never guessed you'd become a pro at, so I'm curious. How do you... I know, right? And it really gives you a sense of accomplishment. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. But first I need to show you something. After the General Hall opened to the public, the Silvermane Guards and Wildfire did a follow-up investigation in the underworld. And here we are. The item that's supposed to be in this exhibit is a modern sculpture called Gears and Wisdom. It's a little hard to describe. As you can see, this sculpture was placed at the entrance hall of the Industrial Hall because it symbolizes the industrial spirit that Belabogians have lived, breathed, and produced for centuries. Without it, the Industrial Hall loses its soul. It seems we'll have to make another visit to the underworld. It took nearly 20 years from design to completion to make Gears and Wisdom. We can't let all that painstaking work and talent go to waste. We have to get it back. I received some intel just earlier today. Someone said they found clues related to a gang of thieves in the underworld's robot settlement. I don't know if they'll lead us to the sculpture, but it's worth a try. We can head over to the robot settlement as soon as you're ready. Let's head out then. There's quite the crowd here today. Where do we start? Huh? Ah! You mean the little girl in red? I remember her. I saw her in the overworld at... I don't know if she can give us any leads, but it's always good to say hi to a friend. Yeah! Ah! It's Big Sister! And Miss Pelageya Sergeyevna. You remember my full name? Nice to meet you, Clara. Well, something strange happened in the settlement. Something strange? Well, recently, a lot of the little robots in the city started roaming around, breaking into people's... Mr. Svarog scanned the robots for irregularities, but the results all came back normal. So, I don't think it's a hardware issue. So they're malfunctioning collectively. You're right. Since we're already here... Clara, we'll help you in... Really? But don't... It'll be fine. We have other people in the underworld working on the investigation, too. Besides, we don't have any clues yet, so we may as well do something useful. Ah! Thanks a lot! I was worried about handling the robots on my own, but with your help, it should be easy. The duty of the Silvermane Guards is to serve the people. So where can we find these robots? Clara, can you lead the way? Of course! Just follow me! Oh, look! Over there! Looks normal enough on the surface. So aggressive. Are all the robots in the settlement like this? No, it must be malfunctioning. Sorry, little robot, but it looks like you're sick. Look. This component does... Claire, can I take a look? Oh, of course. There's no mistaking it. This component was taken from Gears and Wisdom. I can't believe my own eyes either. but I know that sculpture inside and out. No wonder Wildfire and the Silvermane guards were never able to find Gears and Wisdom. Keeping such a conspicuous piece of art around wouldn't go unnoticed. The thieves must have disassembled it and hidden the parts inside the robots. But the best laid plans of snow, mice, and men often go awry. They didn't realize the parts would interfere with the rope. Now we just need to find all the malfunctioning robots and retrieve the sculpture pieces.
I never imagined this would help you solve the case. That's great!
Let's get to work then. We're going to get all the stolen pieces back.
The grown-ups said that the spot where the malfunctioning robots appeared is in this direction. Let's go look over there, big sister. Robots in this area should all be back to normal now.
We also got some parts of the sculpture back. It's not a lot, but it's a start.
Let's start looking in the next area.
Shift the balance.
Yeah!
Strike! Looks like we rescued all the robots in this area too. This is taking longer than I imagined. At this pace... I give... Alright, I give up. That sculpt, we just need enough parts to put it back together. But... you have to promise to keep this as...
Don't worry! I'll keep your plan super...
Thanks, Clara. Let's get on to the next...
Yeah!
Shh! Keep your voices.
Oh, poor little Grizzly. They're... let's go get him.
Cool.
Phew. All finished. This... Miss Pela, here's all the sculpture pieces I found.
Good work, Clara. Let's see here. We still don't have anywhere near enough. To be honest, I'm a little worn out myself.
I know. How about we go talk to Mr. Svarog? He might not be able to round up the robots, but I'm sure he'll have some good ideas.
I've never met Spa.
Don't worry. Mr. Svarog has warmed up to guests a lot more now. Mr. Svarog talking?
Clara, you have returned, and you have brought with you the Outsider and Querying Database. Silvermane Guard Intelligence Officer Pelageya Sergeyevna, it is a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Svarog.
Hey! Big Sis Clara's back!
Big Sis Clara? Hello. What brings you two here today?
These two young humans found a suspicious batch of components. They wish to deliver them to me to earn my appreciation.
Suspicious components?
As you wish.
Sure enough, these parts are from the museum's These kids found way more than we did fixing all those robots.
Me and my sister were playing outside. We heard some grown-ups talking about it. Seemed suspicious. They were acting a little sneaky. We hid in the shadows and waited until we heard them snoring.
And then we quietly dragged away the boxes with the parts and...
That was really risky behavior. If those grown-ups had woken up, things...
We were just trying to help.
Oh, what? Don't cry. Listen. These parts don't belong to Mr. Svarog, but you two were still a big help to us.
I am unable to determine the logic behind this series of events, but if you're, then you are indeed worthy of praise, little girl.
See? I told you Mr. Svarog had warmed up the guests.
Really? So, we were a big help, weren't we? Awesome!
With these parts, we should have enough to put the sculpture back together. More or less. This isn't good. If what those kids said is true, then the museum thieves have operatives working in the settlement. I'll get in touch with the Wildfire and the Silvermane guards right away, and have them investigate the matter thoroughly. But for now, let's take the parts we have back to the museum, or we'll be here all night. If I'd known how much work this was going to be, I would have enlisted more help. But see the final product for yourself. Not too shabby, is it? Well, as long as you don't pull out the blueprints and spend dozens of hours comparing, this version is virtually indistinguishable from the original. Excellent work! With Gears and Wisdom back, the Industrial Hall can reopen to the public. If you're still interested in managing the museum, why don't you go talk to Miss Eris about opening up the Industrial Hall? In the meantime, I'll follow up on the exhibit theft case. I wonder if any new clues were found over in Svarog's domain. I'll let you know if we get any new leads. I have a hunch that we're close to uncovering.
I heard that.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Cool.
อ